Please stand to greet the bride. You may be seated.
It's okay. It's your wedding.
Welcome, everyone. Jillian and Joseph have asked each of us here today to share with them the beginning of a special commitment that they are making to one another. In some way, each of us is a unique part of one or both of their lives. Some of us knew their families before their lives began. Some of us grew with them as they themselves grew. And some of us are just beginning to know either Joseph or Jillian. Jillian and Joseph, I ask you both to remember that love and integrity are basic to a successful life together. If you seek to live the promises you now make, your days and years to come will be filled with peace and joy, which will abide with you through all uncertainties. And if your love is truly great, it will not confine itself to your own lives, but will reach out to enrich and strengthen the lives of those around you. In creating this ceremony, Joseph and Jillian have selected 2 readings to communicate to us how they will see their marriage. The first reading is entitled Love Sonnet 17 by Pablo Neruda. You're good. You're good. And will be read by their sister-in-law, Vicky.
I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you simply, without problems or pride. I love you in this way because I don't know any other way of loving, but this in which there is no I or you, so intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand, so intimate that when I fall asleep, it is your eyes that close.
The second reading is called Union by Robert Fulgham and will be read by their sister-in-law, Carla.
Right there. Hi.
You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal or during long walks with Stella. All those conversations that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. All those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher, for you have learned so much from one another these past few years. Shortly, you will say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you will say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife.
Will the parents, Victoria, Alan, Catherine, and Michael, please stand? As Joseph and Jillian create a life together, they do so recognizing that a source of their ability to love and to cherish each other has come from you, their parents. Jillian and Joseph, thank you, not only for your example, but also for the love that you have had for them separately and now will have for them together. They are richer for this gift of self which you have given them, and honor your gift by their marriage today. You may be seated. Jillian and Joseph decided to take a chance with online dating, even though they were somewhat apprehensive. Jillian reached out to Joseph first on the dating app and asked him how he liked the Orange Theory workout, which seemed to break the ice and allowed them to begin to getting to know each other. Soon after, they agreed to meet, and when they met, Jillian liked Joe's kind eyes and his beard. Joe liked her smile. Their first date was held at a bar where they played trivia. Joe liked that Jillian would stand her ground when she was confident with her answers and did not hesitate to run their answers to the judge. Joe liked her initiative and competitiveness. Jillian liked that Joe listened to her and he was careful with both his questions and his words. They both felt that they could be themselves and drop the dating pretense. And then they both realized how easy it was to connect. They each wanted to get to know the other. Jillian was ambitious and funny. She was also independent. Joe was kind and an easy conversationalist. He didn't just listen, he heard her. As their relationship progressed, Joseph and Jillian eventually just knew that this was the person, the one, that the dating was over, that the future was before them, tender, exciting, and remarkable. Since they have known, they have built a relationship based on both discovery and trust. They intentionally have conversations on Sundays where they discuss the week that has passed as well as the week ahead. They share how they can help each other as well as live each week with a purpose. They talk and share and listen. They are discovering their mutual purpose. They are building their future starting now. In their building of this precious relationship that they are sealing with their vows of marriage today, they have clarified their values. They have discussed the mission of the family they are creating. They are supporting their own personal esteem and the esteem of the other and of their relationship. This ceremony simply says that they are committed to doing this for the long haul. Forever. that each day they wake, and as they move through their days, they will be aware that they carry another's love within, beside, and around them. When they return to each other's company, they will love and listen and create a home and family, always learning and always loving, waking the next day to repeat and enjoy the process. This is the marriage that they are promising to enter into today. We who are here are fortunate to witness the love which Joseph and Jillian have for each other and the home and family they are building. Today is a wow. W-O-W. Can you say that? Wow. All right. That wasn't very loud. Come on. Wow. All right. Today is a celebration. Jillian and Joseph will now speak their vows to one another. Okay, here's your notebook.
You're gonna hold it for me? Okay. Joe. Ooh, all right, here we go. All right. I'm still in awe that I'm standing with you here today in front of our family and friends. I never in my wildest dreams thought that I'd be getting to marry the man who I deeply love and is truly my best friend. I love that before we even met that I was drawn to how your words were carefully chosen when speaking with me. I loved when I asked you questions about your family, I could tell how much you loved them. I love that you asked me questions back that were thoughtful but also intentional, as if you were trying to pick me out from all the others. I love that when I first met you the first time, as I watched you walk up to the front door of Ellen's and you had your hands in your pockets with a slight gait in your walk. And I loved that your smile greeted me warmly and your handshake firm, which confirmed that I had made the right choice to go out with you. When I think back about the first time I met you almost 3 years ago, that night gave me hope. That you, Joe, could be the one I was going to spend the rest of my life with. It took me months, as you know, to believe that our relationship was really happening and that you were real, that we were real. As those months progressed, I fell in love with your smile, your determination, your love of your family and friends, your intense loyalty, your love of baseball, your love of knowledge, your love of making lists, your love of doing things very slowly, and your love of Stella, your love of our home, and your love of our relationship. You simply have made my life more meaningful than I could have ever imagined. Joe, you love, and your love is deep. Your love has transformed me. Your love has provided me an overwhelming feeling of calm that I've never quite felt before in my life. It is even hard for me to describe now, but the best way I can tell you here and now is that you have filled a large piece of me that I did not know that was missing. You have given me love that I never thought was possible. You have given me the gift of you. Your love has taught me to be patient with myself and to not second guess. Your love has taught me to be more open and to pull down the boundaries that I've kept up for so many years of my life. And your love has taught me not to be scared of the unknown and to know that you will always be there. Your love is constant, Joe. I feel it even when you're not physically with me. I feel it every single day. Love is special. We both know that. But our love is something that I wish not only for us, but for our future children. I hope that our love shows others that it means to be good to one another and what it means to have found a life partner. You are the love of my life. You are the person I waited so many years for. Like a lot. You are the man who I know was sent to me, sent to love me and to show me that life can be even more beautiful than I ever thought it could be. Your love makes things new. Your love inspires me. Your love grounds me. Oh, your love holds me. You love Joe. Your love is now my life, and I would not know what to do without it. So, as I stand here today with you, surrounded by the ones we love, I promise to always be honest with you, even when you might not want my honesty. I promise to be loyal to you in every aspect of our lives as it develops over the years. I promise to put us first. I promise to fully listen to you when you speak and allow you to express your thoughts before I interrupt. I promise to apologize, and I promise to make sure you have your own cookies at Christmas before the rest of the family gets them. I promise to always flirt with you. I promise to encourage your life goals and believe in you. I promise to be the best mother to our future children and love them with all my heart. I promise to hug you and tell you I love you every day, and I promise to be yours and only yours. Joseph Gerald O'Connor, you are my person, and starting today, you are my husband. I love you now and for always.
That was amazing.
Okay.
Jill, I often think of all the wonderful things about our relationship and just how fortunate I am to have found you. First of all, you are just a fun person to be around. You have an incredibly adorable laugh that makes me laugh. You have an animated personality that I fell in love with very quickly. I especially love when you substitute sound effects when you are explaining something to me. You speak with a bold honesty that keeps me on my toes and also entertains me. The fact that we will be laughing together for decades makes me happier than a man could ask for. You are such a caring and loving person, and whether it's family, friends, or a colleague, you constantly put others before yourself. You also value the importance of family like I do, and I love how hard you work to make sure your family gets together for the holidays and for birthdays. You are amazing with kids. I remember the first time that you met my sister, Christine, and I remember how quickly you jumped in to help with her son, Jack. And you're such a natural in interacting with Jack that day, and you are that way with all the kids in our lives, and you're going to be a remarkable mother. You don't do anything halfway. If you decide to do something, you give it 100% and will not stop until you have succeeded. You love to win and you hate to lose. Doesn't matter if it's bar trivia or axe throwing. You want to be number one, and everybody knows it. And I love that about you. I really do. I love looking into your eyes, and depending on the day and the lighting, it can be a beautiful blue or a warm green. And I will always do everything I can to make you flash that gorgeous smile. Your hugs are incredible. I recall when we were in Portland on vacation when I told you that you just feel like home to me. And you still do, every day. You have helped me discover the joy of owning a dog. I know, I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe I'm saying that. And Stella's my favorite now. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You have helped me seek out positivity and peace in my life by helping me see things from different perspectives than I haven't ever considered before, and you continue to make me a better man. I love spending time with you in the backyard, the O'Connor Lake House, or just taking a walk with Stella. I love that when we go on vacation, we include nature and take in some beautiful sights wherever we go. I also have a new appreciation for the holiday season. You work so hard around Thanksgiving to make sure everyone has a great time. Around Christmas, our house is decorated with such love and warmth, and you have introduced me to all of the Christmas movies.
I did.
A December night at home with you in our living room watching a Christmas movie with the tree lit. It's hard to beat. Okay. I promise to stay active and live a healthy lifestyle with you, because that just means we get to spend more time together in this life. I promise to respect your independence in the pursuit of the things that make you happy. I promise to continue being a great dog stepfather to Stella. I promise to make our home a relaxing and warm place for our family. I promise to give you big, warm hugs forever. I promise to let you sleep during long car rides. I promise to tend to the fire that we might be enjoying in the yard or at the lake. I promise to tear up the dance floor with you at weddings. Promise to make your friends my friends and your family my family. I promise to keep working on my cooking. I promise to be your calm when life gets chaotic. I promise to listen, support, and encourage you unconditionally. I promise to keep the dad jokes coming. I promise that however much you think I love you way more. I promise that when we have a disagreement or an argument, I will always reach for you before we go to sleep. I promise that when we encounter challenging times in our lives, you can count on me to be by your side. I promise to be the old man, Joe, that you love, with creaky knees and bad shoulders. And I promise to love you with everything I have, for every second that I live, for the rest of my life. Jill, you are an amazing woman, and I'm thrilled to marry you today. I love you.
Yeah. They were better than mine.
It wasn't a contest.
Yours were really good too, babe.
May I have the rings, please? Yeah, I know. Keep breathing. There you go. All right, you're just going to hold this for me just for a second. May these rings be the changeless symbols of your love and admiration for each other. Okay, you're going to go first.
Okay. Which hand is it? This one? Okay.
I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as I give you my love.
as I give you my love.
Okay, this ring on her hand. This one here. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as I give you my love.
as I give you my love.
Thank you. All right. Will you please join me in prayer? Gracious and loving God, we ask your blessing upon this couple and the family and friends gathered here. May this day serve as an inspiration and a beloved memory which sustains Jillian and Joseph over the days and years to come. May the love which Jillian and Joseph have for each other grow and be nurtured by their respect and caring for each other. May they always count on each other and be strength and tenderness for each other. May their marriage be a blessing on them and upon those who know them. This we pray unceasingly. Amen.
Amen.
Ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Jillian and Joseph, you have agreed to become husband and wife. You have dedicated yourselves to creating a loving and lasting relationship that will not only unite and strengthen your own lives, but through your home will seek to reach into the world to rejoice in its happiness and to share in its heartache. In the presence of this group of family and friends, I now pronounce you husband and wife. May your mornings bring you joy and your evenings bring you peace. May your troubles grow few as your blessings increase. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. May your hands be forever clasped in friendship and your hearts join forever in love. Your lives are very special. God has touched you in many ways. May God's blessings rest upon you and fill all your coming days. I say now that you are married. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my heart.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Bye.
I wanna die in your arms. Cause you get lighter the more it gets dark. I'm gonna give you my heart. I don't care. Go on and tell
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering, what do we do now? Well, you're going to head up these stairs right here and outside onto the rooftop deck for a cocktail hour. So we'll see you outside.